choppers, better cook those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could die. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, guys. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us. Fly by them like choppers. Better cook those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could die. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, guys.
Welcome everyone to the Queen of the Hill series finale. We have finally made it after 4 epic weeks. This series is dedicated to showcasing and highlighting the women of the FGC and providing them a platform to compete. We've done MK, we've done Injustice 2, and we've done Street Fighter 5 in the past. And now this time we're going to the stage of history to tell the story of Queens one last time. Today we have 4 competitors who will be competing in round-robin matches for the crown to rule them all and for a prize pool of over $2,000. If you're looking to support, be sure to check out the Matcherino page by using the command !Matcherino, where you can go ahead and do some sponsor requests as well as contribute by purchasing site-only merch. We do want to let you know that our coupon code has been used up completely, so thank you so much to the Calibur scene and to everybody who's been supporting this series. We could not do it without you. As well as throughout the night, we have also partnered up with Dare Drop for our competitors to complete challenges and different dares that you guys can support. If you'd like to help raise the bounty, make sure to type !Dare Drop to visit daredrop.com. I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to our commentators, Happy Toki and Kiki X Baby. Be sure to check them out, and let's begin.
I don't know who should go first.
I am Happy Toki 94. I am a competitive Calibur player, hence why I'm here. Except I didn't play in this for reasons. And what about yourself?
I'm Kiki X Baby. I am a member of Equinox. I am a variety streamer, and I also am currently competing in Tekken. And yeah, sorry again that I'm not on camera, y'all. I'm dealing with like an allergic reaction on my face, so yeah. But I'm just excited to see the ladies do their thing tonight.
Right. And our first match should be In Denial versus Kyrie Light. I think Kyrie only played in the last week and won, right? I don't, unless you played the first week. Yeah.
I want to say that is possibly correct because I think that's when I like seen, but I don't know.
Which is super exciting because it's like, oh, it just came out of nowhere and then took the last spot or second to last spot. It's just like, oh,
right.
I feel like that. So, I've seen her play Raphael and I've seen Indra play Cassandra. And
Cassandra, yeah.
All I've ever seen her play. So, all right, there we go.
Now, I'm not. I know from like older Soul Caliburs how this matchup can go, but I wonder how it is like on Soul Calibur 6, just because I personally haven't like experienced it or like seen like too much. What do you think? Is it in Cassandra's favor or is it in Raphael's favor?
I just think Raph is a better character. I don't know too much about like the matchup like specific details, but Cassandra has some good things because to beat Raph, I think you need a really good, like, strong tech crouch, and she definitely has some of those. She has, you know, the Wall Rising B full crouch 1B. I don't remember anymore. Oh no, Wall Rising B. It's Wall Rising B. She has the 236 AB, and like all these things are good. However, he has something called Prep, which kind of like avoids all of that and does like 60 something damage if it lands. It's not really.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. However, In Denial's, I think, main training partner does play Raph, so I hope she knows a decent amount. I mean, I'm pretty sure she will, I believe.
Yeah, so she's familiar with the matchup, and it's not gonna be too, like, about it.
Right.
Awesome.
Not too overwhelming.
Yeah.
They're both I-10 characters. Mm-hmm. Oh. Connector is a very exciting game.
All right, here's the charm. Let's hope that we're good now. I just want to also say, like, seeing like these ladies play has like been making me, because I also really love Soul Calibur. It's one of my favorite fighting games aside from Tekken. And it's like making me want to like compete because I always wanted to, but it's just like it's so hard to balance.
Oh yeah,
two different games.
More than one is good.
Yeah. But it's so like inspiring to like just see these ladies come out and do their thing.
Right.
All right, let's see how it's gonna start off. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Oh, nice sidestep.
Okay, Indinal is trying to use a lot of plus frames right now, and it's working. There's a lot of aggression going on, and Kyrie right now doesn't really get any damage based off of it.
Yeah, Indinal is using like amazing movement and just like keeping that pressure, like the poke pressure on, not doing a little like too much to be unsafe. Oh, I just I jinxed that, but yeah, getting her guard broken, like beat down though.
Oh
Be
yeah,
a bit problematic. Oh, are we gonna get a ring out? Oh nope.
it's not running out. Oh, no punish on the -12 moves. She tried actually, it was just a little late. Okay.
Ooh, nice. Okay, this is gonna be big damage.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I expected that. That's why I was like, ooh, gotta be careful about that guard. Don't want it to like break.
Breaking round 1 refs cheat. So you can duck the prep A B. It's probably something you should be looking into trying to do soon, or else it's just like free frames that you don't want to give him for no reason.
Right.
For it. Right.
Okay, but it now seems like she's adjusting. Tried to step and got caught in the step. I feel like,
Oh no, that's it.
yeah. I feel like Indinal is trying to figure out like how to keep the pressure on and like keep opening up Kyrie, and it's just like not like finding the proper like spot to really get in there, because like she's in there, right? And then like it's like she just loses her oppression though.
Right. That's the thing about Raph. Raph has like that I-10, so it's really hard to keep pressuring him, and especially because if you get the right read, he does a lot more damage to you than you can do to him. So that's probably a big reason why. And her guard is already red again. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe she's blocking too much. She should start looking into doing more like anti-stepping, carrying.
I was just about to say that. I'd like to see more like impact guards or like something from Indinal, so that she's not getting all this damage pressure or, like to her guard. Because then it's like, yeah, yeah. I think, I don't know if she's just like trying to find like the frame to like interrupt, or just like if it's just like, because you know, whenever, even if you know a matchup, if people play it a lot differently than you're used to, sometimes that can have your brain so confused, and you're just like, oh, I'm trying to like do something, but I can't figure out exactly how to keep the momentum when I'm getting the momentum.
Right.
And I think that is probably what's going on, is just trying to download and appropriately like react to these stuff.
Right. It's also really hard to, I'm not sure how much they warmed up before this, but it's really hard to react to everything in like your first few games, especially because like tournament nerves and everything else. So, hopefully that gets shaken off soon. Although Kyrie is playing really well right now, very is just not like relentlessly putting on that pressure. It's not stopping. So
yeah, that too. It's just like such solid play. So just trying to figure out a breakthrough is gonna definitely be like, oof.
Right. Okay, so this stage is pretty scary against Raphael. He has a much stronger wall game than Cassandra, so you want to avoid trying to be near the wall as much as possible.
Right.
And he has a huge life lead right now, but this has happened before, so hopefully she learned to play a little bit tighter to not get come back on.
Nice, good interruption. Okay, she's getting in there now. There we go.
Nice.
I think she just needed a moment to like figure out what Kyrie likes to do, you know?
Right.
Download the the offense. Okay, nice. Good defense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is a much quieter game this time around. They're both a lot more, except not anymore. The second I say something, there.
Yeah.
I really like her usage of AK, because if you use AA, he can tech crash it, but things like, as well, the Cassandra AK are very good options against Shadow Evade.
Right. That's what I was about to say, like, oh, that was a nice stab! Okay! That's what I was saying, too, like, in the first round, she was Endena was like getting like those steps, and I feel like that was working out for her. But you know, obviously she wants to be careful of like the horizontal moves. But like, you know, she was doing very well with the stepping and like, you know, dictating the gameplay that way. So I was like, I didn't understand why she like kind of backed off on doing it, because it was working, you know.
The only thing you have to be careful about stepping is when he's doing moves that can transition into prep, because the prep A does do like a pretty decent amount of damage and counter hit, and I think that's not picking up stepping as much. But it's starting to work again right now. She's understanding when she can and can't step, and it's working a lot better for her currently.
Right.
Oh,
Nice.
that didn't work at all. Plus 10. Oh no. Oh.
Ankle's about to be gone. That was smart to stay on the ground for like that duration.
Oh no.
This is not good. Yeah. That setup is so nice whenever like Raphael gets you on that wall, like you were saying. His wall like play is so good.
Right.
Oh no, we got guard break.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not your optimal, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think it was just to get the pressure off of her, for sure. But let's see what she does with it. Good interruption. Oof. That profile so well. Oh, okay, but...
Wow,
Ooh.
the spec is just working. Oh, nice!
Yeah, that was a beautiful sidestep out of that. Or, whoa, tech roll rather, right?
That was Raphael's auto GI actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's one way to deal with that stream.
Yeah.
Right, so Indy really likes doing 1A into like a really fast wall rising move. She was going for wall rising. It was a different move. Oh, wall rising A before, but now she's starting to do wall rising K because Carrie was mashing instead of stepping. So.
Right. Okay, there we go. And now she's also on the board. Okay. Wow. I want to see how Kyrie's gonna like adapt to this.
Right, the thing is, that was probably the best stage she could have asked for, so I want to see how she's going to react to that, because that was pretty much the best situation she could have been in, but it ended up not working out in her favor, so...
Right.
Maybe a character switch? I did see her play another character. Who it is escapes me at the moment, but I do remember seeing another character last time she played.
Yeah, I mean... Honestly, I feel like both are in a pretty comfortable spot that I wouldn't, I was about to say, honestly, if Kyrie stuck with the Raphael, I wouldn't see where that would be like, you know, maybe they should switch, you know, because it's working. It's, you know, it's not going terrible yet.
Right. Although round 1 was very dominant, yeah, the game actually ended 3-2, so...
Right.
Okay, so this is a big stage. Helps Raph slightly more because he has better range, but Cassandra has better like natural movement.
Right. And also her keep-in game is pretty decently. So like once she's in on you, she can like stick to you like glue in a sense. Oh, that guard was getting beat down again. Oh, nice. Okay. A lot of respect that just happened right there. Yeah, that was just very unfortunate.
Shadow Berry B does a lot of damage on natural hit. You usually have to delay step duck or mash to beat it, but it can be really hard to react to it every single time, so...
Right.
Oh no.
Nice!
Yeah. Ow.
Okay, Kyrie not seeming phased from that last game at all. Able to like, you know, just keep the momentum going. Let's see what Indy can do about it.
I don't know about using moves that are breaking her own guard when she's already flashing, because Raphael does do a lot of guard damage, and he's pretty scary when he breaks your guard, but
Right.
it cost her right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but she's still in here? Oh, see how she decides to respond? Oh god, there's a lot of respect going on right now. I'm freaking out. I feel like when it gets to that like end point, it's like both of them are like, okay, what am I gonna do? I think Indy is also just like trying to figure out what can she do where it's not gonna lead her in a bad spot where she loses the round. Because it seems like at that point, Cassandra is more at a disadvantage. Because like you were saying, Raphael just has like these tools where if you make one mistake, you're taking so much damage.
Right. He has some of like the best like defensive lethal hits in the game, so you want to be really careful when you're trying to do any type of offense against him.
Right.
Oh,
nice.
I catch her. Yep.
Shield throw working out. Yeah, that was a very smart decision to make. Okay, we got some rock pressure. Nice.
Oh, nice block. Oh, she learned this time.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, like, it seems like both are just, like, waking up to, like, each other's playstyles. Oh, and we get the...
Divine Force up and ready. However, that is a soul charge.
Right.
Raphael has a really good soul charge if he can start a pressure, like, on you.
Right.
Oh, no.
Ooh, nice.
That's gonna do a lot, too.
Yeah, and it chips, so it's like... Now, does it chip you to death? Like, if you got hit by it again? No? Oh, okay. It just chips you to, like, your life.
However, it does combo into itself on hit, so...
Okay. Gotcha.
I really like her use of AK. She knows exactly when to use that move, which is really good. Really good to have.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's been, like, what's been, like, helping her, like, stop some of the Raphael pressure, like, or just continue to be in the game. Ooh, nice. Open. Yeah. Okay, it's looking like Indy's game. But, you know, can't count Raph, like you're saying, can't count him out because he does have those tools too. I think it's really smart that she's using the electricity to, like, kind of make that space and, like, you know, try, like, step back and recoup, maybe, to be prepared for, like, what's gonna possibly come. Ooh, and
it also breaks hard, so... Oh!
Yeah.
Coming out?
Okay, Indy feeling herself. Let's go! Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're doing a round robin type of sets. And just like, wait, could they hear you, Saki? I don't wanna. No, okay. Sorry. But yeah, every game, every like two will face against each other, and whoever comes out on top, they get a point. And it just is a point system where, what's the max amount of points again? I can't remember. Is it 3 or 4? Okay.
Hi everyone. So tonight's, like we mentioned before, is a round robin. So all of our ladies are going to be fighting in a 1-2 set. They will be fighting each other twice tonight. So we just saw the first set of the night. In addition to that, every 1-2 counts as 1 point. So In Denial has achieved 1 point. If you guys are interested in seeing what exactly is the schedule for tonight's matches, you can do !bracket, where you can also check out the leaderboard, where we will be posting the points throughout the night. All right, going back to quiet. Bye.
Thank you. Because I was like, okay, how do I explain this? So I was like trying to remember everything, but yeah. So yep, just like Saki said, 1-2, 1 point. Each of them face each other. And our next round is actually going to be Storia and Amy Lionheart, which I'm so excited for. We're gonna get that spicy Ivy Mira.
Yes. Also, the run back, right, from the very first
Yeah.
one? Yeah. So...
So I really want to see how Astoria like analyze those matches and like what she felt like she had to like improve on, because let's just like we all know both of them are amazing when it comes to mastering their character and just they're the Ivy Queens, you know? Like period.
Period. Yes.
So this is gonna be exciting. Okay, there's a lot of respect going on right now. Probably filling each other out.
I mean, she is a zoner type character, so it's really interesting to see like mirrors when you're both zoners, because you're both, you know, they both have each other's optimal range, which isn't
Right.
usually how it plays out. So
Right, exactly. And it's just like trying to, you know, get your stuff started before somebody else does, because it's just like you're both trying to do the same thing.
exactly. Oh, nice block on the 2K. Good reactions. Playing the character herself. Oh, that's
Got caught in the movement. Ooh, okay. Soria, nice sweep. Doesn't get it again though.
oh, it's just such low committal play right now. It's just...
Yeah, I was about to say I really like how like slow and methodical this is like going.
Right.
Oh, catches her back with the command grab though. Oh, we got the taunt already. Okay. Amy's like, no, let me turn out now.
Oh, yeah.
It's lethal though. I think both of them were just trying to fill out. Oh my god, that was nice. Storia looking like she really did her research on what she did, like, you know, had to tighten up on when they first played.
Right. However, Amy is really good at adapting, so we'll see.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, Amy has a huge meter advantage right now. I'm interested to see how she use this. She might soul attack right here. Yep, there it is. Oh wow, 2-1-4 being out of that setup. The Serpent's Embrace.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice
Yeah,
use of the
like
spacing, yeah.
usually characters can't deal with that, but yeah, Ivy can just punish herself. She can launch herself for things like that. It's not gonna reach, but she can't punish that. Yeah, no.
Oh, ooh. Just out of the range. Nice.
Oh, that was so smart. Into the cancel for the extra range. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
that was wow. Oh, nice punish. It was just like she knew, like, ugh, wow. But yeah, just like you said, like she's like, you know, did well on adapting and is doing the proper punishes, or just like, you know, spacing herself so that she doesn't get caught in like the same stuff that was working for those first 2 rounds.
Story changing it up herself though, running in with that 6-6 BB.
Yeah.
Oh, nice block.
Nice call out for that. Oh my god, I always get so nervous when it gets down to like these points, because it's like, oh, it's gonna get it. Wow. Honestly, I don't know. This could go either way.
Oh,
Ooh, gets punished.
oh no. That was probably a botched soul attack because it is supposed to be a combo.
Right.
Having to use both meters right here. Ooh, no.
Ooh, nice. Gets the command grab.
Yes. This is going to hurt a lot.
That was a beautiful punish. Yeah, wow. Wow. Amy just being patient enough to just make those adaptations and just like seeing what she had to do to adjust.
Right. The dropped soul attack was very unfortunate because that would have, you know, changed a lot of momentum shift, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Let's see how Astoria's gonna respond to that though. I think both are like doing well on the momentum.
Mhm.
You know, it's not like one is, you know, having much more. You know, it's. I feel like it's kind of like an even field on that.
Oh, that's so much damage.
Yeah. What?
Really nice execution by Amy landing her.
Now this stage is really interesting because now they're kind of closed in.
Right.
So not as much free spacing, but it's kind of interesting to see like how each of them are gonna use like the limited spacing that they have.
A good whiff punish from Storia right there.
Ooh, but nice GI from Amy into lethal. Oh, that's gonna be some big damage. Oh, she missed the kick. Oh, that would have been so spicy.
Huh. Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that worked like that, if it's supposed to. Oh no, the SS. Untechnical grabs.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. Good. Oh no! It's the punish. Yeah. I was just about to compliment Storia too on like, you know, having like the decent like wake up options, and then it's just like, oh, as I was about to say it, just cursing her already, subliminally.
Why commentary should not be a thing, because it's always cursed.
Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, another CS. This nice knockdown. Okay, she needs to do something right now.
Yeah.
Preferably get a wall spot into a ring outer.
Okay.
Something
I
would be
think we're
really
about
nice.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Whenever I see like the side step, I'm like, there's about to be a big punish. I tried to what's it called? I forgot what it's called. I think she was trying to do the reversal edge. There we go. Sorry, my brain's like, what is it again?
Right.
But unfortunately, just missed it.
Okay.
Hey, chat, we're about to start a giveaway, so please stand by. And yeah, see what cool things you're about to be able to possibly win. And then next we're gonna have Amy Lionheart and In Denial.
Huh.
That's gonna be a really interesting and fun fight to watch as well.
So whoever wins this is automatically currently first place.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Okay, so the first giveaway we're gonna have is gonna be dynamic focus gear. You will have a choice of a shirt, a hoodie, or a jersey. And if you'd like to enter that, you can do explanation raffle. Whenever the giveaway opens up. Yes, oh, it's open now. Yep, there we go.
shout out to Dynamic Focus, by the way.
Yep. Dynamic Focus always out there doing their thing.
Oh yeah.
Have an amazing team. So yeah.
I love Ziza. Wonderful.
Yes. I adore ZZ, yo. She's amazing. Alright, so we're starting it off already. Both are pretty warmed, I would say warmed up or just like hot off of just playing, pretty much.
Right.
So this is gonna be really interesting to see. Oh, she's gonna whip push that. Ah, it doesn't get the full optimization of it though. But still able to keep that pressure on her either way. Oh! Nice! That was a nice setup! Wow. That counter was... I didn't even... Like, it's... Sometimes when you see things, it's like... It's wild because you're like, wow, that actually works? Like, you just don't think, like, it's gonna work. Okay, Indy trying to get some momentum and big damage going.
She has a nice healthy. That is one launcher though. Okay, 2K. Really evasive move.
Right.
It's not just a lag low. Oh, oh no.
Now okay, I wasn't sure if it was gonna like push her off the edge or not. I couldn't tell where her spacing was exactly. Okay, nice. Oh, you can low profile most of that.
That's how you are supposed to deal with it. You conduct the second hit and then you don't have to deal with the string mix up at all. But it's very hard to do, especially online. So nice fighting. Yeah, good awareness. Oh my gosh!
No, but get slammed! Oh no!
Thought
That
she was
was-
safe. But
yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say like that was kind of wonky and it like just probably like caught her like toe, like pinky toe or something.
So one thing, Indy's doing a lot of guard damage to herself, which I always thought was like a little strange. Okay, this isn't gonna be that much damage actually, so it worked out in her favor.
Yeah, but still just like really just unsafe because it's just like you're giving somebody the potential to like do a optimal like free combo on you, you know?
Right, or get a ring out. I mean, nothing matters right now though.
Right.
One more poke. Yep, there it is. Wow, that had a lot of range all of a sudden.
That was just a lot of them trying to figure out what was gonna happen. It's like I'm trying to read,
wow.
but oh, nice. Walk up and
Oh my gosh!
oh,
into
back
another
to
one.
back, yeah.
Good
I was just about
block.
to say, Amy also is just like so good. Her and Soria are just so good at just running up to you and just command grabbing you.
Yes.
And it's just like nobody, yeah, exactly. Like that's just like the Ivy special. You see a lot of Ivies do that, and it's like nobody ever expects it because it's just like I don't know. When you see it, it's like what's happening? Are they gonna like hit me and then you're just getting grabbed? You're like, oh, okay.
It's so hard to react to because there's just so much range, especially on Calamity Sympathy. Like you think you're safe and it'll just grab you from a mile away. Okay.
But Indy was able to read it that time, like beginning of this match.
Right. She has 2 bars. She's still just gonna pop her second soul charge right now.
Nice.
Oh wow!
Step and punish.
Is that
Oh
gonna
my gosh, she
ring
got
out?
on the stage?
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
what
say, I
I'm
would
saying. It
be
was like
mad.
that weird. Yeah, if I would have lost like that, I'd be like, yo.
Oh, okay. One more hit. Oh,
Nice.
safe
Amy
low.
keeping that pressure on her to the end there. That was just really beautifully done.
So that was a bigger stage, which I think really helped Amy out because Cassandra is really good when she's up in your face because she has a lot of good frames. She has you know, the really good movement and all the other things. But if the stage is really large, like sure, Cass's backstep is good, but her backstep being good, it'll actually probably helps Ivy more than it helps Cassandra. So
Right. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It seemed like Cassandra has to get in and stay in, but it's like, you know, it's not always as
If she has that divine
okay,
force, she can actually stay away and whiff punish with like the lightnings or the quakes.
okay.
Yeah. Also, you can technically force Ivy to get like a big whiff in and then run in. That's definitely one of the antis you can do. It's really hard to do though, unless you're really aware of every single range.
Right.
Except Amy is just hitting her, guessing right on everything. She's hasn't
Right.
a single hit yet.
These pokes have been just could have got a whiff punish there, but I guess it was smart to just stay back though. I'm not sure what the frame recovery was for that move.
Probably when you're behind though, you don't want to be the one like doing too much crazy. You want to be the one playing saber.
Oh,
nice.
wow. You know, I'm actually surprised that she watched that, but honestly, I'm not, because like whenever I like play Soul Calibur, I feel like it's so hard to like react to unblockables like that. Like when they just come out of nowhere, or just like in general, like my brain freezes up too. So
Well, the quakes are a little special because like even they're generally like there's some kind of weird thing you have to do, like roll forward or tech or something to deal with quakes.
yeah.
Okay, just basing out the soul charge right now.
Probably the smart thing to do.
Right. Oh, she's chipped a lot. That's a lot of chip damage though.
Yeah.
Wow, she's being so patient. Okay, soul charge.
Ooh. This is gonna be big damage. Oh
Ow.
boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that delay.
Nice step. Oh my gosh. Seeing them just like whiff each other like that is always so interesting to just like watch happen.
3D games. Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't think they can kill off of this. No,
Huh.
but she does get
Yeah,
really
it might
close.
scale. Yeah, it might not scale all the way. Now, is it with Soul Calibur when they're in the ear though? It does add an extra bit of damage. Is that true? Whenever they like use their like special move, or is that? Am I thinking of another game?
I don't think so. You do more damage when your health is low. Like when you get to the bar you see there, your supers will do slightly more damage.
Okay, so kind of similar to like Tekken
Right.
in that sense. Cool.
Except there's no like rage. It's literally only your super that gets more damage.
Right.
Nice punish on the whip to HSG. Okay, another soul charge. Oh,
Gets command grabbed, and ooh, I don't know. This is beautiful punish. Got the lethal hit. Yeah,
that
I
was
was like,
50-50. Uh-huh.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I don't know about using the meter exactly, but yeah, I guess it's just like trying to make the like proper guesses when it comes to that.
Actually, when in that situation, she was gonna get the meter back regardless, so actually using it right there I think was smart.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the lightning. Oh, nice. Good
Oh, wow.
punish.
Running forward
Good
is weird.
awareness. Yeah. They both have.
Oh no,
fingers.
that was definitely a botch step. Ooh, that feels bad.
Yeah. Nice. The Ivy laugh is always so great.
Yeah, jump K is very, very scary.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, Amy now has 2 points, so is technically in first place right now.
Yes.
And I think the giveaway is still going on. So if anybody wants a chance to win some Dynamic Focus merch, a shirt, jersey, or a hoodie, do exclamation raffle in the chat right now. And our next battle is gonna be Kyrie and Storia. So we're gonna see some Raphael and Ivy, maybe. We'll see.
I actually think Raph is like amazingly good versus Ivy. Even way back in the day during patch 1, when Ivy, Raph, and Azul were the best characters in the game by far, I always thought Raphael was the best just because he had a really good matchup versus both Azul and Ivy. And ever since then, Ivy has gotten significantly nerfed and Raphael has gotten barely touched. So I think he's really, really, really good versus Ivy.
So are we saying? Oh, and this is also a rematch for the last chance qualifier. So this is gonna be really interesting.
Or Kyrie won Story that second. We'll see.
So let's see how Storia decides to like adapt from, you know, how that first played out. Right now, getting pressured a lot and
Oh, the
ooh, yeah, whoa, that was nice. Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah, I can see where you're saying like this matchup is just. Yeah, I can see it. Wow.
he just has crazy range and really fast frames for all of his range, and on top of that,
Yeah.
does a lot of damage. He's one of the characters that actually do more damage than CS does on block. So, or on duck, I should say. Like whether CS hits you or whether his reward is better than hers for that. So you want to be very careful when you're doing pretty much anything.
Right. So are we saying nerf Raphael? Are we?
No, I would never say nerf anyone with everybody. Oh wow, that randomly lethal. I don't even know what a single B or something. I don't know what that lethal hit on.
I wasn't sure either. It kind of happened so fast.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, that is cool. You don't really want to mash out of that. Like that's gonna wall splat. Gotta break for when your back is by the wall. You have to. You have to. You have to. It's not worth it.
Oh yeah. The momentum that Kyrie has right now is just, man. I what would you even like? What do you think that Soria would have to do in order for this matchup to not be like as overwhelming as it is going at the moment?
You need to understand how to defend against Wrath very, very, very well. You have to duck everything that you have to duck. You have to step everything you have to step. You have to be able to interrupt, shadow evade. There's a lot of like minute things you have to do to make Wrath a bearable character. And if you don't do any of that, it just becomes this crazy pressure monster that you can't. It's really hard to get out of because it's multiple I-10s and it's just like everything's plus, or sorry, one I-10 with like a plus on block mix up for some reason. So yeah, you kind of gotta be on point with every little thing that you're trying to do when you're playing in a kind of matchup like Ivy versus Raphael. Especially because Ivy's she's not like slow per se, but she doesn't have the same frames like Raphael does. So
yeah.
I do think her ring out game is a lot better though than Raphael. So this is a good stage. Although in Soul Charge, Raphael's ring out game is very, very, very good. But like base Raphael's ring out game is just unless he lands like very, very specific lethal hits. So
right. Yeah, it seems like when you're fighting against him, like if you know you're going, oh, okay. Oh, I thought we were about to see what happened.
A lot of damage though.
Yeah, but it seems like you don't want to pick a stage where there's walls or it has a potential to like, you know, be closed and like a smaller stage where you're closer to the wall. Whiffs that, gets punished for it.
Oh wow!
Gotta break those grabs for sure, like you were saying. Yeah. Huh. Wow.
Oh, good patience. Just stepping back and letting Kyrie press the first button.
Yeah. That's what it seems like. It's just like you like facing, like at least the way that Kyrie plays is just like trying to catch Kyrie whiffing somewhere, or just like spacing it to where you can get that whiff punish. But you know, obviously it could be hard when you're getting pressured like that. Oh, nice like just knowledge on stepping back from the range of that unblockable.
Destroy everything.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, she drops the prep. Okay.
Oh god, we're getting 50-50. Misses the reversal edge. Oh, but able to close that out. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, Kyrie definitely likes pressing 6BB after a lot of most Raphaels do, so Astoria recognized that and used the nice tech crouch, full crouch 1B, full crouch 3B, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And closed it out. Oh, good for that.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful. I was just about to say, like, the fact that people remember, like, all these, like, like, you know, moves, like, in the notations, I envy, because I'd just be like, yeah, we got this! I feel like it's just so much information to, like, have in your head, or, like, just to get down. Okay. Oh no! Oh my god, we're at the edge. I'm scared.
Oh no.
Okay. Smart. Get the pressure off. Oh no! Skips the command grab reversal edge, so it doesn't connect. Wow.
That's kind of a risky option.
Oh, nice lethal though.
To a...
Nice.
Oh wow.
I was just about to say, would it be best for her to space him out? Yeah, that seems like it's. I don't know. It's hard to like say because, like you said, he does have tools to like get in there if he needs to and whatnot. But
Yeah,
I think,
this is B, etc. to get in. But
yeah,
if he's getting it though, it's a lot harder to with punish. So.
right. It seems like though playing this game where it's playing a keep out game and just punishing, misses it, is working a lot more for Storia. Nice. Oh god. Okay. Whew. That was really smart. Oh, nice step. Okay. There we go. Storia's on the board, making those proper adjustments to stay in it. Wow. Nice.
Storia has been defending a lot better today than I've seen her play in the other weeks. She's not only like making the proper defensive read, she's also punishing, and I think that's really important to do.
Right. Yeah, I was just about to say, like, you know, sometimes when we're seeing this matchup, sometimes, you know, the Raphael gets to like just run away with it, but like seeing both Soria and Indy like, you know, figure out like proper ways to like punish or like nip certain pressure in the butt is just chef's kiss. Nice, like right there, just like the awareness of doing like the full crouching move.
Right. Okay, Kai's showing her own matchup knowledge, though interrupting that not very plus option out of it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Another CS coming out. 1A, and that will close the round.
So you're looking a lot more comfortable than we've like seen
Right.
with this matchup right now.
Carrie has nice pressure right now. She's in a really good position for both the wall and the ring out right now. However,
Ooh, nice step.
Ew. Oh.
Oh, that's beautiful. Nice punish. I was just about to say, is that gonna connect? Like, I couldn't tell right away because of just how the animation and everything was. So I didn't want to like jinx it or anything, but
I think it actually
nice.
froze for a second right there, right before it was about to happen. So.
Yeah, I thought I was like, I don't know if it's okay. So that's what. Okay, cool.
Ew. Okay, really good position for Kyrie right now. Oh, except she's letting Storia walk out of the ring edge. Probably not what you want to do, although she's just carrying her to the other ring edge. That works too, you know. Never mind.
Alright. I guess oh. Oh, shout out to NYC Furby for the raid! Yo, what's up, everyone?
Oh, that's a big raid. Hello, everyone. Welcome from the days, Caleb. You are now in Queen of the Hero series. This is our finals.
Yeah.
So.
And we're doing a round robin right now. Soria and Kyrie are fighting it out. Well, Soria is fighting to secure a point, and Kyrie already has a point. So yeah, welcome everybody. Also, be sure to check out the Matcherino if you would like to support these lovely ladies. All of our the free promo codes are used up, but yeah. And the raffles are up, so yeah, exclamation raffle to get you some nice dynamic focus merch. Your choice of a jersey, shirt, or a hoodie. And yeah. Okay.
So, they're both very low. Kyrie's about to get that one bar right now.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, they both were like just in a spot where it's just like, that's tough. So hard to see.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much to Toki and Kiki for the awesome commentary happening. That is actually going to put, I believe, Smash at her first point of the night. So just a heads up, those of you that are new to the Queen of the Hill series, thank you once again to NYC Furby, and shout out to Team Save Deuce. I hope you had an amazing tournament. Definitely can't wait to see on the Twitter space who was the winner of the tournament. But just a heads up, all of these competitors are competing for a portion of the prize pool, which is right now at 2.1 K. I try to do math. I suck at math, unfortunately. I apologize. But once again, thank you so much for joining us. We're actually going to go ahead and enter our first break, but the raffles are still happening. We have plenty of raffles happening tonight. Be sure to check out the chat. And right before we head into our break, a little bit of a word from our sponsors. So first up, our favorite sponsor from the Bird Squad. Be sure to check out Dynamic Focus, as they are an amazing esports team. You want to be sure to check out their store via the Acquire store, where you can purchase most of their gear as well. In addition to the 2.1K prize pool, all of our competitors are actually going to be competing for a creation from our friends at Calibur Creations. They will be receiving a choice of a creation from one of their creators, so thank you to them, as well as a huge shout out to SoulCaliburCreations.com, Champion Creations. Be sure to check them out again, and they have tons of art contests as well that you definitely want to check out. And in addition to that, they thank you and huge shout out to there we go. Sorry about that. A huge shout out to Urban Decay for providing their Naked Wild West, as well as a $250 prize pack. We cannot thank them enough. And with that being said, we will be heading into our break. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be back. Hi everyone, Saki Sakura here to talk to you about DareJob. You guys can actually go to darejob.com to challenge your favorite streamer in the game that they're streaming. Once you signed in to darejob.com, you can go ahead and create a new dare for your streamer. Just follow the links below, such as Create New Dare or Create Dare, where you can then select the streamer that you would like to dare, create the title of the dare or the challenge, and write what exactly the challenge is and how they're supposed to do it. Once you have selected the game for the streamer, you can then hit the button Next to move on to the next form. Once you have selected the game for the streamer, you can then move on to the pledge portion. You have a minimum of $1. You can use a coupon code if you have one, and you can use PayPal as well as the major card sellers. And if you really don't want to pledge right away, you can always just hit the button Skip Pledge. Once the dare is approved, the streamer gets a notification that their new dare is live, and you can get involved too to make sure that they get it done. You can share the dare via all social media platforms and let people know that your favorite streamer is challenged. And if you are seeing them do a dare that they're already working on, you can actually help motivate them by pledging some more monies. Just filter by looking up the streamer. Check out all the dares that they have to help motivate them. can hit the button pledge there to add more contributions to the challenge so that they can be motivated to complete that challenge. And once again, make sure to check out Dare Drop.
Artesian builds high-quality custom PCs made to order for a low price. Contact Artesian Builds today to get started on your own custom PC as low as $64 a month. All Artesian builds are made live on stream. You can watch your builds and talk to the builders live at twitch.tv/Artesian Builds.
I'm following your lead, I'm following the spirit. Don't come in the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. Busting through the ceiling, busting through the nothing side or nothing more. Hate me or love me, I'll drive you wild. Let it all go, give it to me. I wanna hear you scream, scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. I need to hear you scream, scream out my name. I need to hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. Can't take for granted where I've been. Went through hell and back again. Scars on my mind, the bruises and skin. I lean on you when times get tough. When they drag me down, you pick me up.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed the little break section of the stream. Right now we are going to have Storia versus Indy up next, and yeah. And I think the raffle is still going on as well. So don't forget to do exclamation raffle for that.
And what is this raffle for exactly? Sure.
It is for. Thank you for asking. Oh, it is for dynamic focus shirt, jersey, or hoodie. Either one of those options of your choice, of your choosing. And we got 1 minute left on that raffle going on right now. And as far as how the leaderboard / point system is going right now, we have Amy Lionheart in the lead with 2 points. Indy and Smash Kyrie Light both tied for second with 1 point each. And Storia still not on the board yet, but she's gonna make her stride. Y'all just watch.
So Indy played Amy earlier, right? So she might be warmed. Oh no, she didn't play her yet. No, she did. Okay, I'm going crazy. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. So she's kind of warmed up to the matchup already, you know? Like she.
Yeah, I think she's probably definitely gonna be ready for the matchup, but you do have to remember that both have sometimes different play styles when it comes to what they might do for things. So I guess it would be a matter of also whether or not she's warmed up for how Story is gonna play her Ivy.
Right. Well, during the second qualifier, I remember Indy did take this last time, so hopefully Storia. Oh, nice!
Oh, nice lead though.
Yeah. She started off. Okay, so she did.
Oh, like the position. Oh no. As I was saying that, just so unlucky. Oh, nice, but good read on the low. Okay, both of them looking for the opening to take this first round.
Oh, new.
Yep.
Always gotta be mindful of it.
I feel like that was the first time I seen that tonight too. I don't know. I could be losing my mind.
Yeah,
nice.
I don't play it as much as I'm used to because it is one of Cassandra's better moves. Ooh, okay. Huge health lead right now for Story. That's about half health for her. Except Indy, really good at harassing people with these 1Ds and other small like grabs and pokes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big whiff, but no.
Yeah, she didn't whiff punish. I was surprised. Yeah, I was about to say, are we gonna see that? Story is still looking really good as far as health. Oh! That was a beautiful counter.
Certainly one way to deal with all these verticals that Indenial's been throwing out.
Yeah. Yeah, Soria played that for that next round a lot more solid than like the first. Maybe just was trying to fill out. Oh my god, just lethal hit at the start. Dang.
That's bad. Yeah, that's another thing. When you're trying to do this like Zoni thing versus Cassandra, you gotta be mindful of that B6 lethal hit.
Yeah, that just wow. I'm so shocked that just happened like that. Ooh, nice movement there. Okay, I was about to say she's about to get punished. Good decision making there.
Oh no. Okay, this is a start. This is what she needs right now. T2A. So okay, she's gonna soul charge back out of this pressure. Doesn't want to deal with it.
Oh
Catching
no,
this.
no.
Ooh,
She
unfortunate.
made the right decision in step, but I think just different choice of move there would have definitely been a lot like this a lot better for as far as decision making going there. Good attempt though.
An air
Okay.
combo.
Shreya looking really good with the life lead right now. She's eating a little bit too many of those moves though. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was doing
Using
really
the
well.
meter?
Oh my god, that reach! She tried a little too hard to do like this back off zone thing, I think, when she had such a big health lead that it actually
Yeah.
her right now.
Yeah, I think that's just like that definitely just you know I didn't understand why she was trying to like I did, but like at the same time it's just like I feel like she could have kept the pressure going or just like at least punishing things or trying not to get clipped by like just unnecessary things.
Right, I understand the mindset of, you know, I need to zone cast because, you know, she's this really good character in my face, but then she also was getting clipped and hit a lot on her way out, and you have to be
Yeah.
really careful or else she can just come right back the way she did.
Exactly. So, excuse me. Just very unfortunate right there. But let's see how she adapts and responds to that.
It's definitely not a great stage for Ivy. It's okay. Like you start at a distant amount away. Like the distance you start at is okay, but the amount of space on the stage, it's only wide one way. Whereas opposed to stage, it's very wide every way. So this is kind of more of what she wants, even though you start so much closer to
Right.
S on this stage than the other stage.
Yeah, I was about to say, this stage seems like it's a really good stage for Ivy.
Right. Okay.
Oh. Okay, again, she has this health lead, but she's just, I don't know. I think the decision making on how she's gonna play it out. Oh, okay. Is she
Good
gonna
tech.
be? Oh no. That
Yeah,
was good on Indy being patient on that wake up
Right.
so that she doesn't get hit with that command. Oh, lethal off the start. Oh my god, these lethals in the beginning.
Unfortunately, it didn't really translate into much damage. There's like weird angles where the combo will drop sometimes.
Yeah. Soria gets caught by that move a lot. It catches her when she's like pressing or trying to do movement. Oh man.
She's also slightly misspacing her moves, and I think it's costing her a lot because it's giving Denial free frames to get in and work with.
Right. I don't know if she's just like trying to process like what to exactly like do or like just figuring out punishes, but I think oh my goodness.
Oh.
Just like trying to sidestep when Cassandra uses that bar is probably not like the best option because that lightning can clip you on your sidestep, or she can do the Beyblade move and you can get caught stepping because you know she comes into you. So I think it was just a matter of like trying to figure out spacing and just like, you know, just not really it connecting right away on how to space it out, or when to step, or when to press here, or do this and that. But I don't know. Hopefully, she'll be able to reflect on that and make the proper adjustments if they run into each other in bracket again, which they will.
Which they will, yes. Everyone is playing each other twice, so.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, we just closed the raffle. Let's go! Can I get a drum roll please as we pick our winner?
I don't think you can hear this.
Alrighty, so the winner of our Dynamic Focus Apparel raffle is Postrums. Wow!
You're so lucky.
That's 2 giveaways that we're sending to
Yeah.
him. One from week 1 and now the finale. So congratulations. That's awesome. You know the drill. Be sure to message me after the finale so that we can get you your prize as soon as possible. Thank you once again. We're actually going to go ahead and start our next raffle right after that. And this one's actually a little bit close to home. We want to give a special shout out and a huge thanks to Apple Boom. She has generously decided to create a Queen of the Hill series edition bag that is not only gorgeous, it is cute, and I will totally put my hitbox on it, or in it rather. So we're going to be going ahead and starting that giveaway, and huge shout outs to our queen, Apple Boom, for doing this amazing project. We're actually giving away 2 tonight, so be sure to enter this raffle because we're going to be choosing 2 out of the people that are entering. So make sure to enter. And with that, we're going to be going into our next match. See you guys soon. Commentators, take it away.
I just want to echo what Saki just said. Yeah, shout out to Apple Boom for these beautiful bags. Oh my god, y'all. I wish I could see them. Y'all probably seen them on Twitter, but they are so cute.
Really nicely made, yeah.
And just nicely made. So good luck to anybody who gets that, because that is definitely going to be a blessing.
Apple Boom is actually someone with a lot of talents. Like, she does pixel art, back, she stitches, she does everything. Like, you need anything, just ask. Maybe she'll,
got you.
To help you, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think we're also getting our next match together, which will be Smash Kyrie and I just want to make sure I'm going to say that. Okay, Amy Lionheart. I thought so, but I was like, let me just make sure. And I do want to say real quick that Indy and Amy are currently tied with 2 points.
Right.
So if Amy does take this, she will again be in the lead. Now, have these 2 played each other yet? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my brain's sis.
No, because Amy won the first one, so when Kyrie joined the last one, Amy was already done.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Cool, so it's gonna be really fun and interesting to see how Amy's gonna react to the Raphael. I feel like there's just so many ways that you can approach this character, and it's been fun to watch everybody do their own way of dealing with the...
Fun fact, Amy has a rap of her own. She posts text, so she definitely knows the character. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is gonna be actually amazing to watch, because it's just she's like, oh, this is one of my characters, and like you're seeing, she's able to know what choices to make to put the pressure on, or have the life lead, or even come in clutch in the end of the round.
Right. Yeah,
I was wondering that.
You know?
Yeah, just having all the right options and making all the right decisions when it comes to punishing or stopping pressure.
Also, for those of you that don't know, Amy is a lab monster. So any optimal punish, any optimal combo, all of that, so she knows all of it. So if she knows a matchup, you should be terrified.
Yeah. And that's what I was about to say too, I always like remember like seeing a lot of her Soul Calibur clips, like you were saying on Twitter, of like checking things or just like optimal combos. So yeah, but it looks like Kyrie is now, you know, figuring out. Oh, okay, that was a little wonky right there. But yeah, Kyrie.
RTS have this weird retracking mechanic, regardless of which one they are. It's strange, but yeah.
Yeah. And like I was saying earlier too, we're seeing Amy make use of the GIs, which I was saying like I would have liked to see be done by like other people that's like dealing with the Raphael things. I don't know if it's just like trying to figure out what moves you can GI or just trying to figure out like dealing with the pressure, but we've seen Amy, you know, get a like, you know, do it for a lot of moves, so yeah, pretty interesting.
Well, Jang is one of those things that is very scary to do if you don't like know a player very well, because you can eat a lot of damage for doing it poorly. So except it's doing a lot right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, super cool. Oh no.
Oh no, no, no. I think this is death. Yep. I think it was just not getting that follow-up after Amy jumped over that kind of sealed that fate right there, because she put herself at the wall and didn't tech the grab.
I also wonder if that's one of those situations where like it's so obvious they're gonna go for a forward grab that I'm gonna break back, but it was, you know, it was the reverse step 2. So okay, this is really good damage and really good Oki right here.
Okay, Amy. Ooh, tries to. I know so many Ivies trying to get you get you on the wake up for the command grab. A nice lethal into some big damage. Are we gonna go to the wall? No, but that's all right because Ivy has that space in it. Oh, right there, exactly, to punish whatever option is gonna come out.
Right, there's some characters where when you have soul charges versus, you have to be very careful because most characters, if you have a soul charge, you get like a small mix-up between like a grab and a launcher, but like Ivy gets that way faster. She doesn't have to run up and do it, so it's a lot harder to react to.
Right.
And a lot of people are getting hit by the 2 plus K and getting lethal hit for it.
Yeah. Now did that went down to like the very last, like who, like, you know, both were at 2-2, and then like the next person to win would have took that, right? So that's interesting because that's showing that Kyrie was able to make like the adjustments, you know, because Amy was steamrolling that a bit for a little bit of in the beginning. So it's just interesting to see like the adaptations being made. Even like right now, Kyrie making all the right choices to punish like Amy's attempts to stop the pressure.
Also, I wanted to mention they got pretty much the same stage. So Kyrie only got to use the wall once last game, but we already saw how much damage it did. Except Amy also, you know, used the wall combo in the very first round to take the round. So I'm interested to see how they'll play around their stage positionings right now.
Right. Okay, nice lethal. Oh, optimal combo? Yes.
Well, it drops the just frame, so not but nice break. Kyrie's on point with these CS breaks.
Yeah. And also on point on getting like that grab to get the damage going.
Right.
But Amy able to get that low in there to chip out for that last hit.
Amy lost her meter because she tried to soul charge in between the 660 string. You can't do that. It is a force block. You cannot soul charge. I think you can GI it, but that might be the only thing you can do.
Right. Okay, Kyrie trying to work on Amy's guard. Let's see how Amy's gonna. Oh, nice steps.
That's a really good way to avoid Raph's guard gauge.
Oh, and she just walks up and does it again. Oh, that was a beautiful punish.
Not dead yet.
I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised that didn't like take everything. Oh gosh, I'm nervous.
Oh my goodness. One more hit. Oh wow. Okay.
Wow, I did not expect that to go that way. That was pretty clutch.
Just whipping at each other's faces.
Yeah. A lot of pokes to keep the momentum by Amy. And it's working out. Gets the wall combo. Nice! Also returns that perfect back from the first round. Okay, let's see which one's gonna close it out. Amy also has 2 bars, so that might be able to benefit her.
Yep,
And
already using half the bar for that RI to get out of this. Oh no, doesn't block the second hit. Okay.
nice duck though. Okay, we're gonna get the wall combo.
Oh yeah.
But drops it. That was smart. That was really smart. Caught Kyrie trying to punish, like press or like slash punish her
Right.
for within the end of that combo. And these sidestep lethals. Wow.
This is not gonna kill because they are, yeah, I don't think it is at least. They nerfed the scaling on this. Lethal hit by a lot, but I mean, that's still really good. 1 hit away and there it is.
Yep, Amy able to close that out. But those were really close games. Honestly,
Right.
it could have went for either. But Amy just being able to close that out and again making those proper decisions in the end there. Nice. So we got Amy now again securing first place with 3 points.
And she is going to tear with everyone, so.
Yeah. She's really trying to solidify her spot. Also, again, everybody, we do have the match. Let me actually put this in the chat so I can see where it's at right now, because I don't know if we got more donations or not. So I want to pull it up just in case. So yeah, we're still at 2.1k. If you would like to support these ladies, hit up the Matcherino. Any amount goes a long way, whether it's just $1, or you know, 5, 10. I understand we're in a panoramic right now, so funds might not be as easily, you know, accessible, but just know that any little bit makes a difference. And it's going to these lovely ladies. So yeah, what better reason, you know, to get on board to support that. And just thank you everybody for being here. And also just want to add in another little reminder, we do still have that giveaway going on for those lovely bags that Apple Boom made. So if you would like to secure a bag, explanation raffle.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Apple posted a picture earlier. I don't know where it went. Oh no, of the bag. If for people that were interested. Okay. So you will be able to see what it looks like during break. So be sure to stay around and look at that.
And as for our next match, we got Indy and Kyrie again coming back head to head. Kyrie obviously just coming off a match, warmed up, but Indy also not far behind of being warmed up. So let's see how Kyrie. Oh wait! Yo, that confused. And in the interview, Kyrie did say that she also plays Ivy, so this is actually gonna be super exciting because we've been seeing her Raph all night. And like when we were first talking about when Indy and Kyrie first played, we were like, are we gonna see the character switch? So it's really interesting that now we get the character switch.
Right, because Indy's been going through Ivy's the entire day, so it's like another one. But it's working right now. It's nice. Okay, now they're even in health. She did have a healthy before.
Oh no, it gets
okay.
sprung out.
Yeah, went for a slower option, and Indy went for that I-16-236B and wins out in that interaction right there.
Oh, but nice step into command grab. Watching Ivy's command grabs is so like satisfying. Like I just love every one of them. I'm just like yes.
Not when you're the one getting hit by them. That's all I'll say.
Well, yeah. They're nice to see be done on other people. Kyrie not seeing me phase from that first round and getting rung out. Oh no.
Oh,
God.
okay.
Oh, nice. Wait, what?
Ooh.
Oh my god, the way that hit! I thought it was like a double ring out.
It was just too slow.
Yeah, that one confused my brain a bit.
Okay, Soul Charge out of the Serpent's Burst pressure right there. I like that. Just want to take every little thing that you can right now. No punish on the -12, but you know, sometimes it's okay if you take a mix-up, but...
Right.
Okay,
Okay,
nice little roll.
Yeah, I think Indy is like so used to like all the IVs, you know, trying to get you with the grab on the wake up that it's just like she just uses is just patient and doesn't wake up right away to get caught by it.
Kyrie did not have the frames to see that. Technically, it is a vertical and it should have worked, but
yeah. Well, I'm interested to see what Kyrie's gonna do. I'm interested to see if Kyrie's gonna go back to Raph or, you know, play the Ivy. I know sometimes when you do make that character switch, you do have to warm up and get kind of get used to playing that character, you know, because if you're playing just one of your characters like the whole time, you know, I feel like, you know, your brain is trying to do stuff like the previous stuff of what your other character does. And yeah, you know.
right. She just goes straight back to the Raph, which, you know, makes sense. She was doing okay with it before. The Ivy, while it was getting good damage in, it wasn't really able to close anything out, so it makes sense to switch back right here.
Alright, so we're back to the Raph, which, you know, makes sense. I think it's sometimes, you know, if everybody's playing like a character that you play, it could be like they could just be used to the matchup by that point. Especially even if there's like different playstyles, you know, just like optimizing what punishes to use whenever they see things. So I think going back to the Raph definitely isn't a bad decision. But now I feel like Kyrie's gonna have to rewire her brain again to do the right play.
One of the issues with playing multiple characters is definitely that. On top of that, I think Indy just has a good handle of what Kyrie wants to do already in general. I don't think the character choices really matter at this point. I think Indy just understands Kyrie as a player, and it's so far not looking great. Although she does have that red guard gauge. Okay, she got some of it back already. Oof.
Yeah.
Beyblade.
Indy's adaptation tonight has been so fun to just like watch though. She like just is like, yep, I already know. Okay, I'm good.
Right. She is going to get guard broken here. This is a good time to take it though. Yeah, Kyrie doesn't get a ring out, and you know she already has such a big lead over a round and everything. Like you might as well just eat the guard now and not have it kill you later.
Right.
So here is the Raphael Soul Charge coming in. One of the scarier ones once he gets a knockdown. It's okay in neutral. I wouldn't call it the best. Okay, that's good. That's gonna be it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Kyrie just needed that zoop and then was able to just steamroll that momentum from there.
Yeah, nice. Just like really good knowledge of the Raphael like stances and strings, constantly flipping, stepping, everything. So.
Oh, but beautiful sidestep to grab. Yeah, I was about to say that too. It's just like I feel like sometimes you need to be careful over committing to strings and just like play the poke game if you need to, because it's like those pokes still add up.
Right. Well, the thing about Raph is like if people aren't showing that they can deal with the stance pressure, it's so much free mileage. You get so much pressure, so much guard damage. So it's really good to keep doing it if people don't know. However, Indy does know. So yeah, she definitely needs to go back. Except really strong showing from Indy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt like it was kind of like a steamroll there. It's like so much happening so fast. And yep, so Indy and Amy are again tied for first. Kyrie still having the 1 point, right? That's still yeah, still having the 1 point, and Soria still trying to get on the board.
Right.
In our next match, we'll have the run back again with Amy and Soria.
Ivy Mirror Part 2. Might even see more because Kyrie apparently plays Ivy too. Everyone plays Ivy here apparently.
Yeah. Everybody secretly got the Ivy in the bag in the pocket.
Which is interesting to me because I don't really feel like Ivy is a great pocket character. I feel like you have to have a lot of technical knowledge and execution with her, so it's very interesting to see so many Ivy players in this bracket.
Right. Yeah, it is really, really interesting. But hey, Ivy gets a cute little spotlight tonight. Okay, so let's see what Storia is going to do for this, because I know both of them are really good at adaptation. So yeah, let's see what. Oh, okay. We're playing the slow game right now, filling each other out.
Nice, that was good. Spatial awareness, because last time she tried to do that 6-8 versus Amy, she got launched for a lot of damage, but this time she spaced it out so she could sidestep it afterward.
Right. Storia playing the poke game, and it's going really well for her.
It's my favorite thing about mirrors. I feel like whenever one person like misses a move, the other player always like uses the same move back.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's one of my favorite things. Oh, nice tech trap. Wow, she waited for that, for the relaunch.
Oh. Okay. Both. You know, it's always so fun to watch it, like the Ivy Mirror, because it's like both do things and then they back off. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Oh wow, like
man.
I did not expect that, to be honest.
Yeah, me either. I kind of want to say that that's like a bit of the Ivy special though. Like whenever you do see that connect, you do see that string come out quite a bit.
Oh, it's because it's a combo, but I just didn't know it would do that much damage. It is plus 16 on hit. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Oh wow. Okay, that.
Nicely though. Yeah. Okay, are we
gonna do
gonna
a lot of damage? Interesting. Okay, option.
Right. I'm surprised how slow the game is still being played between the two of them. It still feels like they're, you know, trying to, I guess, still fill each other out on, like, okay, how are you gonna play, you know, based on, like, whatever adaptation that you made from our last game, or, you know.
Right. It also feels like they're both scared to do anything that could get them eat a lot of damage, so they're both just kind of.
Oh,
okay.
Nice punish there. Yeah, it's like not wanting to do anything too unsafe. I agree.
Except for that T2K right there, but.
Yeah.
Super
Nice.
mid.
Able to get the command punish there.
A little bit of extra damage from the wall spot, but you don't get anything off of it besides that though. Okay, so Serpent's Embrace mix up right now. Okay, that clash. Unfortunate for Amy.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that range where 668 is whiffing on the second hit, you have a decent amount of frames. I want to say like 18 to 20 to launch. So I kind of wish Storia would take a little bit more advantage of that.
Yeah. I think Storia is just like, you know, trying to be careful to not get hit by certain things, or like I feel like Storia is like, you know, playing it very safe.
Right.
But sometimes, you know, you just gotta, like you're saying, you gotta take those risks, or just like do those things because you never know it's gonna work, or you know, you could get it, or you know, I think sometimes it's like being like too scared to try things because you don't want to potentially get yourself punished.
It could
Nobody ever wants to eat a bunch of damage.
It's okay to eat damage if it's to win or game. Like that's something I think a lot of people need to get better at. Like it's okay to take a couple hits sometimes just to get yourself in a situation where you can win.
I agree.
Ow. Okay. Ooh.
Oh wow. That was so perfectly timed.
SS took
Yeah.
that round. Very fitting in an Ivy Mirror to watch a command grab take a round.
Yeah,
Welcome to the stage
I
of
agree.
history retold.
But I do hope, like you were saying, like Storia will take more advantage of getting those punishes and just like, you know, pressing a button where it's like you can press something there and it'd be okay to like, you know, take a trade or just try to get some kind of momentum going for yourself.
Okay, so this is the first stage in a while where it's just been like an open field. Ivy's ring out game is really good. I mean, her wall carry is good, but the damage is only good on very, very specific things, while her ring out game is actually kind of insane. So we'll see if that ends up coming into play eventually. Okay,
Nice
good.
wake up.
Go forward until we punish, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Storia. Oh, excuse me. Got these like hiccup burps happening. Oh, nice. Using the reversal to get that you know, counter hit.
I really like the fact that Storia is blocking all these moves improperly, but she's not really transferring it into damage, and I feel like it's costing her so much. Okay, nice 2-1 for B. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's in the air.
That's what I was like also thinking. It's like, you know, she's making all the right defensive choices or just like playing it well, but it's just like also just like we were saying, just not doing, there we go, like, you know, just sidestep stuff and hit him, you know.
Yeah, hit button. Do it, yeah. That's the thing about like mirrors and like it's just the game in general. Like you need to take all the little damage you can get. I feel like it's so worth it.
Yeah.
To do it, so.
Right. Nice lethal.
Okay.
This might be some big damage if we, oh nope, wait, hold on. Depends on how it gets angled, you know.
Right.
Okay. There we go. So you're pressing a little more buttons and putting the pressure there. Like, you know, dive in, get those punishes.
Right, because when Storia's on a roll, like she's just done well versus almost anyone. Like I think she just needs to have a little bit more confidence, especially in her own defensive reads, and I think it'll help her a lot in the long run when it comes to punishment and everything else.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like also sometimes it's just like having so much respect for the player that you're playing against that it's, or like just being like too, like, you know, not willing to like, you know, do those jabs or just get yourself in there. Just like, you know, it's like, all right, you got this. You got the momentum, keep it.
Right.
Especially if you got the momentum, it's no reason why you should even allow somebody to easily get the momentum back.
Exactly. Okay, that's going to be the round.
Yeah, I think this is death. Yep, okay.
I like the fact that Story used meter there, even though she didn't win the round. They will be even coming into this last one.
Yeah.
Story's a little bit extra, except. Oh, good sidestep.
Oh, nice step, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful punish. That looked like a misinput right there.
Oh, definitely. I'm not really sure
Yeah.
what that would accomplish otherwise. Okay! Getting her with that.
There we go. Surya starting back up again.
Oh,
Gets
wow.
the punish. Nice.
Okay.
Okay, nice
Good
GI.
I knowing her character very well, obviously. Both these characters, our players have been Ivy mains since the game came out. Oh,
Nice
my
lethal.
goodness.
Oh wow.
K lethal. You almost never see that.
Yeah, I was about to say like that's I think the first time we've seen that tonight.
That's the first time I've seen that ever, I think.
Yeah. I think like we were just saying like earlier though, like Storia just when she has that momentum, it's like she for whatever dials it starts to dial it down when sometimes she doesn't really need to because she's, you know, in the advantage spot or just I don't know. It's just like I can't like exactly get like where the process of the thinking is going or just like whether or not she's trying to set up to possibly like whiff something or you know.
It's just one of those things where, like, you know, you plan out all of these steps in your head, and then when it actually happens, like, sometimes you're not prepared to deal with it. So sometimes you need to actually think a little less and just react to the situation in front of you before you start thinking about your next steps. And that's also something that's important for a lot of people to get. So
Yeah. But after that we do have Amy again, first place, 4 points now. Indy still 3 points. Kyrie 1. Astoria is still trying to get on the board. For our next game, we will have. Oh, we're going to break. Actually, sorry. I'm just so excited.
you know, these matches are super epic. I don't blame you. But before we get into the break, everyone, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors and to our partners. First up and foremost is Champion Creations. So be sure to check out Champion Creations at soulcaliburcreations.com/Champion Creations. The queen that makes it and into first place will not only be competing for the cash money prize pool, but the queen that wins the crown to rule them all will be receiving a choice of a creation from our friends over there. Huge thank you to them for providing this amazing prize, and again, be sure to check them out. Also, in addition to this prize, as well as the cash money, Urban Decay has partnered up with the Queen of the Hill series, the newest brand to join the royal court. We would like to give a huge shout out to Urban Decay, as they will be providing all 4 of our finalists with a prize pack valued at $250. This pack also includes their amazing Naked Wild West eyeshadow palette. And if you want to check out more amazing products as well as amazing makeup tutorials, check them out via urbandecay.com. Are you looking for some merch to represent your favorite bird squad? Look no further than the Dynamic Focus store via the Acquire store, where you can not only check out the official Dynamic Focus gear, but you can also check out the Queen of the Hill series merch, where you'll find the threads fit for royalty. Go to acquire.ca/dynamic to check out for more. And in addition to tonight, right now we actually have a raffle going from one of our competitors who competed in the qualifiers and who is an amazing member of the Soul Calibur scene. Be sure to check out Apple Boom and her store, Apple Boom's Artisanal Creations. We are right now giving away 2 bags that she handcrafted herself. Huge shout out to Apple Boom, and thank you so much, my queen. And with that being said, we're going to be going off into our break. Don't go anywhere. Bye, guys. Hi everyone, Saki Sakura here to talk to you about DareDrop. You guys can actually go to daredrop.com to challenge your favorite streamer in the game that they're streaming. Once you signed in to daredrop.com, you can go ahead and create a new dare for your streamer. Just follow the links below, such as Create New Dare or Create Dare, where you can then select the streamer that you would like to dare, create the title of the dare or the challenge, and write what exactly the challenge is and how they're supposed to do it. Once you have selected the game for the streamer, you can then hit the button Next to move on to the next form. Once you have selected the game for the streamer, you can then move on to the pledge portion. You have a minimum of $1. You can use a coupon code if you have one, and you can use PayPal as well as the major card sellers. And if you really don't want to pledge right away, you can always just hit the button Skip Pledge. Once the dare is approved, the streamer gets a notification that their new dare is live, and you can get involved too to make sure that they get it done. You can share the dare via all social media platforms and let people know that your favorite streamer is challenged. And if you are seeing them do a dare that they're already working on, you can actually help motivate them by pledging some more monies. Just filter by looking up the streamer. Check out all the dares that they have to help motivate them. You can hit the button Pledge Dare to add more contributions to the challenge so that they can be motivated to complete that challenge. And once again, make sure to check out DareDrop.
Artesian builds high-quality custom PCs made to order for a low price. Contact Artesian Builds today to get started on your own custom PC as low as $64 a month. All Artesian builds are made live on stream. You can watch your builds and talk to the builders live at twitch.tv/Artesian Builds.
When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder. tough when they drag me down. You pick me up.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
As y'all know, we have, if you don't know, just in case, we do have a raffle going on for some lovely, for 2 lovely bags made by Apple Boom. You know, you could put your hitbox in there, you could put your fight stick in there probably, or any other thing. So definitely do exclamation raffle for that. And yeah, we're back to some good Soul Calibur with some lovely ladies.
Right.
I'm a little confused on where we are. I think we're in round 5, right?
Round 5.
Okay, awesome. So the game that we have coming up right now is gonna be In Denial and Amy. You know, getting the run back from earlier. So yeah, let's see how that's gonna go and whether or not Indy is able to make the adaptations to maybe close that out. Oh, and I do want to include, in case you weren't here, as far as the scores go, we got Amy Lionheart with 4 points, Indy with 3, Smash Kyrie Light with 1, and Storia with 0.
Right. So Indy will really need to win this if she wants to not have to go through that tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Because right now Amy has the edge. So.
Mhm.
よし期待しときなさい
And in case you guys don't know what we're talking about, yeah, so just like Toki just said, there would potentially be one more game where it would be a tiebreaker between the 2 that have the same amount of points in first place. But depending on how this goes, obviously one of them is gonna be able to, if Amy wins, she's obviously gonna secure her spot, possibly to just be in first. Yeah, I'm looking at this and I think, yeah, exactly, that's how it's gonna go. Or, you know, she might have to do a tiebreaker with Indy, and it looks like we got Lobby Simulator.
We were just talking about this during our break.
Yeah. All right, so we're just getting them back in the lobby, and we'll get the show back on the road as soon as possible. Okay, both ladies are here and readied up.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Sorry, I was typing to the chat. Honestly, Amy has just been playing solid all night, and just like Togi said, she's a lab monster. So it's just like, not only that, but her adaptation is amazing. So I'm very much team Amy. Even though Indy is playing the sister of my main, and I probably should be rooting for the Cassandra, but I don't know. It's not Sophitia, so I ain't gonna be like, yeah! Only a little bit.
I think Indy has a good chance to take it personally. I've seen how she can get when she gets into like a certain zone, and like it's really hard. Like, I've seen her beat some of the best players, you know, or get very close to beating some of the best players when she gets in that special zone. So if she gets that tonight, I think she has a good chance of winning this one.
Yeah. Both have been playing amazing, by the way, tonight. So no discredit in there. But I guess we're just gonna see. It was even for that moment, but as we can see, Amy is getting that momentum going. Made the right choice of wake up! Ooh, beautiful whiff punish right there.
Nice punny. She's been doing that a lot in the beginning of rounds, Amy.
Yeah. I just feel like in some cases Indy isn't like fully tapping into like, you know, some of the punishes that she could do to Ivy, or just like, you know, all the characters in the game have all these big, like, have big move sets, you know, and you never know if that one move that you don't really use in your typical play is actually gonna be one of the things that's gonna get you like a beautiful punish to close out something or just
Oh my god.
you know, so
Right. That was a really good Divine Force punish on the Whiff zoning move. I don't remember which one it was.
yeah.
Take that, Ryan. I don't even know what's going on. Everything's going fast. Okay. That's
Yeah.
safe.
We had a little bit of wonky frames on our end. I was just about to say, kind of slow mo right now. Discord doing its thing, you know. Oh wow! I'm surprised at that, like whiff / punish like that. That was very interesting. Nice. Amy blocks it and gets the guard impact. Okay. Right now, both looking. Ooh. Amy again, just making like the right decision right there.
Oh my god.
Oh,
the
get the
guard.
guard break. Oh, I think this is gonna kill, right? Yep.
Wow, that doesn't scale at all? Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't. I kind of had a feeling it was gonna just be like, boop, gone. Nice. Amy
Really
getting
good
that
thinking.
lethal in the beginning, yeah. But don't count Indy out yet. Indy making all the right choices right now. Kind of steamrolling this round a bit.
Okay.
Okay, Amy using meter. Huh, I wonder what she... Okay.
If you wanted to get you can do something else.
Oh,
with it.
nice punish
Ow.
there. Oh, I think this is it. This might
Oh,
be
she
it.
hit the wrong way, and now she's dead.
Oh,
Ow.
yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Amy just made all the best decisions right there in the clutch right there.
By one tech trap and died.
Yeah. That was just very unfortunate. She just ended up teching the wrong way and getting caught. But Indy also was, you know, like in the beginning, like, you know, just starting to get the momentum going where she was even steamrolling, you know?
All right.
So let's see. I think like you were saying, when she's in that zone and she gets started, it's like, you know, you better make the right decision to stop it because you're about to be eating a lot of damage and a lot of mix-ups and just yeah.
She did a really good job of like with punishing properly. I don't think the block punishment is quite there. She's blocking a lot of 2-2Ks, but she's not really getting her optimal. She was 6B being it earlier. I'm not really sure what happened, but I mean, last time I saw a 6K, sometimes I saw wall raising K. It's just like you really want to get, you know, the biggest damage possible when you block a move like 2-2K because it's like this evasive super tech crutch move. So when you block it, you have to like hard punish her to make her stop using it. Okay, but Rin just going in right now, and okay, nice GI from Amy though. Amy has really good defense. She loves GIing.
Yeah.
Okay. Ow.
Able to get some momentum damage there too. Oh, nice GI again. Oh, but goes for a slower move to maybe, you know, put some damage on the guard.
6-6 BA. Best string.
Oh, yeah. Nice spacing right there by Amy to get that punish. Nice. Good cancel. Because I was about to say, you commit to that, you're about to get punished. Okay. Indy using the shield to get in again?
Okay.
Smart decision.
A lot of
right
range,
there.
not that.
Yeah. Oh, but gets lethal again.
Probably one of the more accessible lethal hits ever. Literally any whiff 2-2A will whiff punish it. Recently getting a big scaling nerf though. Oh wow, eats her bar. That's really good for Indy right now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow.
GI.
That was great to see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Good. Okay, back to back. Oh, I don't know what's going on. There's so much happening. Bro. I'm like trying to react to one thing and then someone else. I'm like, bro, okay.
Andy showing us she knows how to GI too. She's like, hey, you're not the only one that can do this. Ow, okay, except that's CS. Going to grab her again.
Yeah, I think I couldn't fully tell because like, you know, we're kind of getting a little framey, but she did the Cassandra thing where auto GIs certain moves if you. What is it? Is it if it's verticals? Is it verticals? The auto GI is like the. I'm trying to like remember, but anyway, let's stop. Let me not like over hyper focus on that. Just get back to the what we got going on right now.
Well, while you were thinking about that, Amy already taking this third round for
Yeah.
herself.
Okay.
Oh, nice break. Okay, there we go. You want to avoid getting hit by as many CS as possible, as always. It's a lot of damage. Ow. Okay, wall spot in front of her face. Down spot.
Right. Okay. Amy putting the pressure and just making all the right decisions to punish
Oh,
and closes it out with the perfect. Wow. Yeah.
okay. Amy showing why she's in first place. Very solid gameplay. Really
Yeah.
good defensive GIs, really good defensive auto GIs.
Yeah.
That was an insane match. Wow, that was awesome. Like that guard clashes like had me on like the edge of my seat. I was like, what? What's going on? With that being said though, before we head into the next match, we're gonna actually be going ahead and announcing the winner of the bags. So we're gonna remember pick 2 winners. Can I get a drum roll, please? As loud as you can. Alright, here we go. So the first winner is the Happy Color. Let's go. Actually, Happy Color is a friend
kind of.
over at Soul Calibur Creations. So thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy your prize. And we're going to pick another winner. Hold up.
Okay.
In Denial also winning a bag as well.
Let's go.
So just a heads up, winners, please, Happy Color and In Denial, please DM me Saki Sakura TV. After the stream is over, we will get you your info so that we can go ahead and send it over to Apple Boom. Thank you guys so much. And with that being said, we're also going to go ahead and open up the next giveaway. Now this one is also a sort of hit close to home, as our friend Anne, also known as Lady Hungamunga in chat, she actually has created a set of wine glasses. We'll be opening that giveaway as well for everyone to participate. Be sure to enter. The wine glasses look really cute. They're actually etched with the letters of the Queen of the Hill series. Huge shout outs to her. And with that being said, we're going to be going into the next match. Bye-bye. Commentators, take it away.
Thank you so much, Saki. And yeah, just like Saki just said, we got that raffle going on for some dope wine glasses. So exclamation raffle, and we are going into our next match, which will be Soria and Kyrie. So let's see. I'm really how do you think that this one is gonna go, Toki? Is there anyone that you're particularly like hoping to see, like, you know?
I really want to see Story again on the board.
Yeah.
But last time they played, Kyrie did take it, I wanted to say pretty convincingly. I can't actually remember exactly how that match went. But however, you know, you have had a lot of time to play, warm up, and understand what everyone else is doing, so.
Right. I'm also with you. I do want to see Story at least get one of these games.
Right.
It's you know, always amazing to just watch her play. So yeah, I hope that, you know, she'll get there. So we got the Raph and Ivy again. No surprises there.
Right. I definitely don't want to pick the Ivy against, you know, the Ivy main if you can help it.
Yeah. All right, let's see how this first game is gonna go. Okay, a lot of respect and pokes going on right now. But Kyrie's starting to get going. Oh no, Story just getting caught pressing, but getting some of that life back. Oh no, she stayed in the stance for too long. Oh.
Oh no, gotta break that one.
Yeah. Oi. Okay. Nice. Okay. Soria getting a low. Start out. Try to get the command, but doesn't get it. These pokes are working out in her favor though. Oh, nice! Gets the lethal hit. All right, there we go.
Oh, nice block. Oh no, there's 2 hits sometimes.
Yeah, that was a really good read by Soria. Just didn't expect the second hit. Probably wants to get away from this edge. Oh! Oh no. I think there's gonna be a big punish. Oh, nice! No! Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
Drops the eye prep. That was really lucky for Soria right there.
Yeah. Okay, she gets away from the edge though. That's no! Oh my god, yes! I was like, yo, I don't know. I know how nerve-wracking it is to just be sitting at that edge and just try not to do anything to get rang out. But Soria making the smart decision right there to get that last round.
Nice break. Kairi is really good at breaking CS.
Yeah. I feel like Soria needs to go sometimes for like faster options because she's going for some of these slow moves where she's getting punished for them, and sometimes it's blowing her up way more than she might want it. Like you don't want to get yourself punished too bad in a spot where you're just like, oh no. But she is doing the spacing game right now.
Oh my god, this can be it.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, oh, she's just running up. I'm guessing Kairi expected like the command grab, So yeah, that was a nice kind of 50-50 setup right there of like guessing, the 50-50 guessing. Breaks the command grab again. Wow. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, if you're not familiar with the Wrath matchup though, especially as like Ivy, it can be really difficult, which is probably why she's going for slower moves that usually work in most situations, but against Wrath you have to play a lot tighter. But right now I think she's finally starting to like understand that and adjusting, and she's changing the way she's using her moves, and I think it's helping a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Amazing to just see like all the adjustments that she's making. And,
Right.
Like...
Oh,
beautiful!
That was a setup. The whiff into the tech.
Yeah. I don't know if that was intentional, but if it was, that's like hella galaxy brain right there.
To the stage of history retold.
Nice. Okay, Soria. I hope this will be her game to get on the board. She's looking really good right now.
Come on, Soria, you can do it. Okay.
Yeah.
This interesting stage.
Mm-hmm.
You have everything. You have walls, you have ring edges, you have space. Pretty much have everything.
Yeah. So basically it can go in either favor. Okay, clash. Good step. Okay.
Just
both of them are like doing all these like amazing like steps. Oh, Soria making the smart read for that grab so she doesn't get the wall mix up.
ow. Ooh, man.
Yeah. Very unfortunate.
Oh no, the whip. Okay. Doesn't get whipped before it locks out. Okay. Good. Execution, Soria. Combo's pretty hard to do. Okay, another.
Nice. I think she's finally like realizing where she can do like the low rising moves to end up crushing like whatever Kairi is doing, which is nice to see. She's making like that adaptation. And even breaking the grabs now.
Right.
Back to back. Oh, nice.
Not gonna be it. One more thing. Wow, that 2A has a lot of range.
Yeah, I was a little shocked that it like reached that far. Okay, both on the board of 1-1 for these games so far.
Soria's guard gauge is getting pressured right now. She's already blinking yellow, and we've seen Kairi break people's guards like instantly before, so.
Oh no. Yeah. She needs to figure out either if she's gonna Oh,
no.
just a little too late on that punish. There would have worked so perfectly. Oh, just like if she was like a slither faster on getting that input out. Okay, spinning the bar because she got a lot to work with. Not a bad decision, to be honest. I think that also gave her back some guard gauge too, right? Or I don't know.
No, but running forward does, so...
Okay.
Yeah, the space that you get in the frames actually helps a little bit with that. Oh no, her bar got eaten.
Yeah.
Super unlucky.
Needs to be careful because she can get... Oh no. Good break. Okay. Both have the potential to ring out right here, so I... Oh my god. Nice.
That's it.
Oh my gosh, yes! Let's go, Sarah!
One more round. One more round. She does have a meter disadvantage right now. Okay, Raphael can get a huge punish off of the 2-2K. I'm not sure I like
Okay, good movement by both of them. But Soria getting the better punish and advantage out of that than when Kyrie did the step. Oh
Tech
boy.
forward. Soul charge. Oh, nice.
I'm so sorry. Like I don't do like
No
biased
bias.
commentary, but
No bite.
it's just nice to see. It's nice
A
to
chip.
see. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Oh god. No.
Well said. Oh no, this is gonna... Oh no,
Okay,
she
she
dropped
did
the
it.
combo.
Oh
Okay.
no. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Oh.
Nice, nice.
That was like to the like last bit of that. But yeah. Also, yeah, no bias, but we're just saying like it would be nice to just see Soria get on the board once. Both are obviously amazing players, and obviously I'm rooting for all the ladies in here. I'm just happy that all the ladies get to get the spotlight that they're getting. And just, oh my god, it's so intense though, because it's just like,
Okay, so once again, walls are no longer in play. Really good for Astoria. Not so good for Kyrie, but I mean, I've seen Raph ring people off from one edge of the stage to the other with plenty of lethal hits, so...
right.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of pressure. Not exactly the ring out yet. Okay, good roll. Stay on the ground, get out of it.
I think that was good spacing, but she just had to, you know, start to get on her defensive. Oof! Doesn't get that grab break. Ooh, gets a nice sidestep and punish there.
The mix-up.
Wow. Yeah. You're just guessing right there, like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay.
Huh, okay, 2-4B is a pretty decent option. It is a tech crouch, tech step.
Yeah.
That does a lot of damage. Ow. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the
Raphael hurts so bad.
Right. Okay, she's gonna soul charge back. Really smart. You need to get out of this ring pressure. Okay, everything's just whipping
Does it-
again.
oh, okay, ring out?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
100% being ring out.
Nice. I was just about to say, gets the like step, but doesn't get the proper whiff punish, but then was able to turn that around very fast.
Oh, random side grab. Okay. How much damage she got from 2 grabs? That's insane. Grabs
Yeah.
do a lot of damage in this game.
Raphael hurts. Okay, nice. Oh no. I feel like she just held that a little too long. I don't know if she was trying to figure out what would be like the fastest. Maybe trying to get like decide what the fastest. Oh, okay.
And that whole crush from B is doing a lot of work for her tonight. Okay.
Are we close enough for ring out? Nope.
No. Oh, that's gonna catch.
Yeah. That has that much range?
Yeah, it's a really good critical edge for certain things. Like,
Oh wow! How far does he like? Okay, so if you have like a big map, like how much space is he able to like make up? Cause that was
A lot more than you think. I mean, he's a rapier character in a Japanese fighting game, so he has more range than anyone else. So,
Right. That
that's
was
how that
so
works.
clean. That was so clean, yo. I did not expect that to hit. When it did, I was just like, wow. Okay, Soria using the meter. What she's gonna do with it? Oh no. Unfortunately, Whis.
Oh, good stab. Yeah,
Yeah, good
nice
step by Kyrie.
dealing. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Soria able to like kind of make Kyrie guess right there. Probably was expecting the command grab to come. So nice. Okay.
Did a lot of damage. I guess she isn't guts right now.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh
my
no!
god, is it gonna catch her? It does! Oh, that was like
Yo.
counter hit. I wonder what happened.
That critical edge is just wow. I think that was like the first time tonight too that we like seen it like connect like all night. Because I think Kyrie was trying to figure out exactly getting that space in to like punish whip it, and just seeing it back to back is just my mind is absolutely blown.
I think she tried to use it earlier and it was actually out of range, so the fact that like she still kept trying for it and it worked out for her this time is
right.
yeah, it's I don't know what the word is. Good adjustments, good.
Just good decision making overall. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, nicely played by both. And just want to update y'all on the scores. Right now we got Amy Lionheart with 5, In Denial with 3, and now Kyrie is securing 2.
2, yep.
And Surya still 0, but still has I think one more chance. Yeah, one more chance to get on the board when she goes against In Denial next, which is coming up next.
Gotta remember, this was a whole series, right? So I mean, even if you don't do too well here, you made it all the way here, so.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, I just want to say to the ladies that are competing, you know, even if it doesn't go as well as you would have wanted it to go, or, you know, even if tonight doesn't go like you wanted to go, you all did amazing. You all are lovely. You're wonderful. And you know, you did what you had to do to get here into the finals. So okay. Okay, we're gonna take a short break right now. Just a reminder, we do have a raffle going. So yeah, exclamation raffle, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll be back.
There's nothing sad or nothing mad. Hate me or love me, I'll drive you wild. Let it all go, give it to me. I wanna hear you scream, scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. I need to hear you scream, scream out my name. I need to hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. Can't take for granted where I've been. Went through hell and back again. Scars on my mind, the bruises and skin. I lean on you when times get tough. When they drag me down, you pick me up.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. We just want to announce that the Masterino is at. Wait, hold on. What was it? Toki, you do this.
2,114.
Okay, $2,114. Thank you, everyone, for the support. And bearing with us while we took that little short break.
It's been a long.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yeah.
gonna have Dorian in denial next. Indy
Mhm.
at 3 points currently. Astoria is still at 0, unfortunately. This is the last set of matches, so
We're gonna be
it-
closing out the night.
right. So the only way things will change is if Indy loses this, because then there's a chance for a tiebreaker. But if Indy wins, and then this is probably the standings for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stage
Yeah.
of history.
Excuse me. Okay, so both are just, character selecting. Also, I think we still have the raffle going. Hold on, let me get a drink. Raffle's going on for these wine glasses. So if you would like to win some lovely wine glasses, oh my god, I can't talk anymore. Exclamation raffle. Okay, we got the Ivy and the Cassandra, but as we expect. And yeah, I'm just excited to see, since these two had like previous history in the other tournaments, and just today getting the rerun back to back, how the outcome is gonna go. Story is starting off pretty strong there.
Wow, that's a big whip punch. Okay.
Yeah.
Except, oof.
When he returns to
Yeah.
punish, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Misses
An interesting choice,
Yeah, I don't know if she was just trying to set up for anything, or it could have just been a misinput. But hold on, I can't see it. Okay. Nice.
Good GI. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what's going on, because it was a lot of scrambling for a moment. But nice.
Oh.
Indy starting this round off really strong though, and responding. Oh, wait, is this gonna be the wall?
Wait, that turned her around as she was doing. That was so.
Yeah, that was very weird. Oh, nice punish by Surya though. Shield throw got whiffed. Okay, both use their meter. Ooh, Indy able to get to the wall and closing that out. Excuse me. Oh, nice. That was that would have been such a nice mix-up if she was able to get something necessarily like going there. Okay. Storia taking advantage with those lows.
I think Saria's not using her phrase properly right now. It's getting counter hit a lot. She's trying to press a lot of buttons when she's already minus, and it's really hard to do that when you're in Cassandra's face because Indy has already proven that she likes to like press advantage when she can. So I think Storia needs to understand that a little bit faster. Except there we go. That's a good punish right there.
Yeah.
Around.
Okay. We're kind of even-ish health.
Ooh.
Oh, nice decision to with punish.
Oh no, the solo attack clash. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Indy taking that first round. Or first game, rather. Sorry. Been here so too long. But not but you know what I mean. Just brains doing things. So let's see how Storia adapts. I think it was smart of her to like take advantage of using her like sweep to like kind of do like low pokes, but I think just like getting something going after getting that advantage from that is you know, where stuff needs to be like more figured out.
The thing about the full crouch, like one full crouch 3B, is that you can't really easily confirm which one that you're going to do because there's like the hold, there's a slight hold, and there's full crouch 1B by itself, and there's full crouch 1B it stands. And then it's just kind of like, and that's fine, but she's also pressing when it's getting blocked, and I think that's what's causing a lot of these counter hits and a lot of the damage to start adding up very quickly. So she needs to be careful how she places her moves.
Right. Okay, getting whiff punish right now. Nice GI.
I really like using GI because once again, Indy has been pressing a lot of buttons, and it's the Cassandra. Like she's gonna keep pressing. She's always gonna be +2, -2. So
right. Oh, nice. Gets the command.
a long time
Now, does
ago.
that ring
it used
out?
to ring
Okay.
No, a long time ago that used to ring out, and it was awful.
Okay. Cause I was like, I feel like, you know, it would have been like such a weird wonky thing that could have happened. Nice read by Indy. Okay. Oof. This is so close. Both guards are in a really dangerous spot. Nice. Okay. Good step and decision making right there by Storia.
Good interrupt. Indy has a lot of like character stance hold knowledge, and she's been pressing a lot in between, and it's been working for her every time. She doesn't really get hit too often.
Right. Okay, breaks it. Nice. Okay. Nice sweep. Sorry, we're kind of a little bit frame by frame right now, so trying to properly commentate this. Yeah. Yep. Alright, nice. Gets the command grab. Is she gonna do the confirm combo? Nice! Okay, Storia looking like she's waking up right now. Making all the right decisions to stay in this.
And she's definitely doing. Oh, okay. Spoke a little bit too early.
Nice
Oh,
step and lethal.
okay, no ring up, but she's gonna have a lot of pressure right now. This is a good spot for her.
Yeah.
Oh my god, spacing.
Yeah, her spacing right now and just like making all the right decisions when it comes to like with punishing or like right there. Just that step and then getting the command grab. Oof,
Okay.
but try to go for it. Got a little too greedy right there, trying to get it again.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Storia on the board. That was I honestly didn't expect that, so wow, okay. Both just you know, making these adaptations. It's lovely to see.
I think Indy really wants the smaller stage now because when she starts getting like the pressure off, Storia is having a lot of like trouble getting out, especially if it doesn't have meter.
Right.
A little bit hard on that stage in particular to
Excuse me.
be in someone's face for the entire round.
Yeah.
Okay. That
So is which stage should we get for this one? I can't.
is this the pizza cookie?
Pizza cookie? Is that what you just called it?
Yes, I can't tell. Oh no, okay, so this is the box. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Interesting stage. I don't really know how. Okay, I know Ivy can ring you out very well over these low half walls. Cassandra. Oh, okay. Have to punish that. Okay, good to 2A.
Nice that lethal.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. As far as like ring out potential. I don't know.
Cassandra has
For
like
Cassandra.
into 236B, which is pretty decent. So it's actually level 2 GI is really, really dangerous for here. Oh my god, that's going to take it.
God. Wow. Yo, I did not expect that. It was, oh my god, amazing clutch decision making right there by Storia. Okay.
Indy is turning on her engine right now. She does not want to lose this.
Yeah, both of them, you know, playing their hearts out right now.
Alright. Okay.
What I like that's going on right now though is that Storia is pressing a lot more buttons than she has been like this whole night.
Right.
You know, trying a lot more different things, and I really like to see that because we did say that we felt like she was playing, you know, trying to play a little too safe or a little too patient. When sometimes you know you have to take that risk. You know, it's a fighting game.
Right.
You never know what taking a risk, like a certain risk, is gonna do for you. Tries to punish, but unfortunately gets caught by the lightning.
Oh, that's gonna
Yeah.
be full charge extension.
That's also a 50-50 right there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, just didn't make the guess. Okay.
Good.
Nice use of frames. Yeah. Nice. Good step. Nice. Now, is the break for the command grab and a regular grab different? Because if so, that was a really smart like mix-up by Storia. If she
So her Summon Suffering is unbreakable, and then Calamity Symphony is a forward break.
okay.
Yeah. So you can do the back break and then a different grab. So the command grab. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. No.
Oh.
I feel like she goes for that particular grab a little too often. It just like, you know, gets baited out in a sense to just unfortunately got stepped back to back to back. Good games by Storia though.
Good games, yeah. The critical edge, you know, worked in some situations, but in the game Set versus Indie in particular, she was using a lot of horizontals, so
Yeah.
With that being said, we do want to give a huge shout out to Storia for participating in the not Street Fighter. Oh my god, it's been a little day. It's been a night. I'm so sorry. I deserve everybody to attack me on that. How dare I mix the two. Congrats on making it to the finale for the Queen of the Hill Calibur series. Because of the way the leaderboard and the points are set up, she will be finishing 4th for tonight's finale. We want to give a huge shout out to her and her amazing Ivy. Her matches were extremely hype. We're also going to announce the giveaway winners. So can I get a drum roll from commentators? Hey. All right, here we go. All right, so the winner of the Queen of the Hill wine glass gift set is. Come on, Streamlabs. Don't. It's Party Wolf. Let's go. Congratulations.
Oh no.
Yeah, congratulations, Party Wolf. Enjoy your wine glasses.
Please, Party Wolf, if you can, please DM me after this finale is over, either on Twitter, Twitch, or Discord, so I can get your info and we can get those glasses shipped out. Most of the giveaways will be completed within 30 days, everyone, so just a heads up. Of course, if there's any questions, you can always reach out to me. I got you. We are going to be entering in our last... I'm getting a little teary-eyed, guys. Our last match of our Queen of the Hill series. That's insane. I want to give a huge and tremendous thanks to everyone who has not only participated, but who has supported this series. Believe me when I say that we will be returning to the Soul Calibur scene very soon after this series. So we just want to give a tremendous thanks. And of course, congrats to all the ladies for competing, participating, and truly having an amazing time for this series. We could not do it without you, and we could not do it without the community as well. So thank you so much. With that being said, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to bring it back to our commentators, and we are going into the next match.
The last game of the night. Wow. I'm also feeling very like, I don't know. It's just watching the whole series go through and just getting to this point is just like, wow. I don't know. I want to like continue to watch them play and just see how they continue to like make their adaptations and just adapt. But you know, all good things must come to an end.
Right.
And just again, shout out to all the ladies that played. Again, you are all wonderful, and it's just really inspiring and dope to just watch you play and do your thing tonight.
When I started this game in 2016, there was definitely not enough women to even have a league. So just having this, like being able to having enough people to set this up it's really nice growth to see coming from however long ago that was.
Yeah, it's definitely super awesome. Fun fact, I also like used to like are we getting oh wow, interesting. Huh. I wonder how this one's gonna play out. I don't know how this matchup is. I don't know anything apparently.
This was one of the matchups that you would see the most way back in the day when Linkwar's Insane would play a lot during NLBC.
True. I do remember seeing that.
Right.
A lot.
So
Yeah.
Geralt has amazing range, very good neutral tools, good pokes. He doesn't have the highest damage output, but he kind of prevents you from being able to do too much damage. So this is very interesting to see.
Yeah. And already starting off kind of like getting those nice pokes in, and, you know, chipping away.
Right.
But Amy having some answers. I think it's so awesome that they put like the character from The Witcher in the game.
Yeah. Very man.
Yeah. I always like, that's one thing that I always loved about Soul Calibur is just like the guest characters that they put in the game.
Right. Okay, this is gonna be a wall splat.
Oh,
so
nice.
That scales a lot though.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, ooh, good bait. Yeah, so that Yurden GI is literally everything, and it's a tech crouch except break attacks, obviously, and unblockables. But
Right.
it is very, very bad on whips. So good on Amy for changing up her timing and not getting hit.
Yeah, it did seem like one of those moves where you need to like time that right, or like you're just gonna get punished because like your recovery frames are not the best. Sheesh! But look at this damage as we were just saying that.
One of his best wall splats. It is a punishable move, so it's kind of scary to throw out randomly. But that was just a combo right there. Okay.
Oh, but returning the wall splash, and again.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Did not have enough frames for that Yurden.
Oh!
That was so unfortunate. She saw the whiff, she reacted to the whiff, and Geralt was just like, Igni the other way.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what to say, except I'm sorry. That Geralt sucks.
Yeah, that just was that's one of those moments when you kind of get auto positioned and it just doesn't make sense. It's like, why did that even, like, what are you auto positioning, game?
It's so unfortunate because it's not even like a misplay, it's just something that happened in the game. You just have to move on. You have to move on.
Right. Exactly. Very unfortunate.
Oh, nice armor. Nice Quen.
But Amy still keeping up that momentum. I mean, both still keeping up that momentum despite that happening. Okay. We got the...
So much chip. Yeah, one of the most obnoxious soul charges when he's just chipping.
Yeah. Nice! Okay, uses this to advantage. Good. Kyrie not phased by how that last thing transpired. Nice punish.
Oh, she even made the correct read. The move was just a little too slow because she knew Amy was trying to do something defensive, but it was being a little too slow to deal with that.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Nice lethal! Oh god, are we gonna get some more wall splats? I think we are. Yep. Okay, which combo are we about to see now? That's like always the most exciting thing to see.
I love watching
nice.
people like Amy because you'll always do something different for the situation. Okay.
Right. That's why I was like, ooh, I'm excited to see how what she, like, you know, mix up or things she's gonna decide to do there. Wow. That just, wow. Twice a coin to your Witcher. Saki. Saki is currently in the no-no corner right now, y'all. Alright, so this could possibly be our last match of the night or our second to last match of the night. So let's see how Kyrie adapted. She decided to stick with the character. You know, I wonder what would have happened if she brought this character out sooner.
Right.
Especially since it seemed like people were kind of getting used to her playstyle with Raphael.
It's one of those you'll never know. So
yeah,
it's working out okay right now. At least considering the fact that we haven't seen her at all today. Like it's she's holding her own against Amy very well.
Yeah, playing that heavy poke game just to like, you know, get those pokes in and playing really safe. But Amy able to start getting stuff and going now.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Kyrie is one of the best CS breakers I've seen in my entire life on that play. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! That
nice!
Oh,
okay, there we go.
Oh
no! With the grab.
Oh, okay. She also just heard the
Ooh.
Good
Yo,
bait.
I honestly couldn't tell how that was gonna go. Like it could have been either or right there. Wow. Okay, so again, Kyrie. Oh, never mind.
It's hard to speak.
Yeah. The momentum of the match is going very, like, it's just being really fast. Oh boy. Does this kill? Wow.
Yeah, that kills.
It's that extra slam on the ground for impact.
Oh my god, that trade, that was not a good trade at all. Ow.
Yeah. Okay. Kyrie utilizing that movement. Nice. Oh, just didn't process that she was able to get that with punish fully.
Jesus Christ, this auto GI is really coming in handy this match.
Yeah. Seems like a really good tool to utilize as IV. Because it can interrupt a lot of certain moves. Okay. So we got the pressure that's going to be coming with the soul charge. Oh no, but whips! Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh, that's it!
Yep, and that is it. Well played by Amy. Dang, I kind of feel like I wanted to see the Gerald a lot earlier.
Right. I didn't even know she added Gerald. I don't think I saw this ever, so.
Yeah. I think if she was able to warm it up a lot more, could have possibly went a little differently. But like we were saying earlier, when you're just bringing, like, you know, you're bringing characters out of, like, when you're not playing them for the night and you just bring them out, you still gotta kind of warm yourself up to playing them or like the matchup that you're you're about to, do. So,
Alrighty. And with that, we do here crown Queen Amy Lionheart as the winner
Yep.
of our Soul Calibur 6 series. Let's go!
Yay!
Congratulations.
Again, all the ladies played amazing tonight. Shout out to all the ladies that competed this whole series and the ones that played tonight. You're wonderful. Let's go.
We want to give a huge shout out to all of our partners and sponsors: Urban Decay, Dynamic Focus, Soul Calibur Creations, Dare Drop, Apple Boom for providing the amazing quality bags, to Anne for creating the most gorgeous wine glass gift sets, and to Deb Love Nature for the amazing soaps. We could not do this without you, and Acquire and Maturino. Again, this could not be possible without everyone involved. We do appreciate it. And once again, this is not the end, as much as it's like an emotional, like kind of like a little bit of some emotions, because this was my something that I was looking forward to every weekend, and now it's kind of like, oh my gosh, we're at the end. We will be back. Our next game does seem to be Mortal Kombat. However, we will be returning to the Soul Calibur series in more than likely in our next winter season or spring season. So please be sure to keep a lookout. Make sure you follow Queen of the Hill series, as well as all of our partners and sponsors. And once again, huge shout outs to Happy Toki and Kiki for commentating our finale. The amount of power that these ladies have helped and created is awesome. So thank you so much. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and see who we can raid, and we're going to go ahead and head out. Thank you once again. And yeah, that'll be about it. So with that being said, until next time, bye.
Bye.
Any shout outs? Any shout outs, Kiki, Toki?
Toki, do you want to go first?
Sure. Obviously, to everyone that competed and throughout this entire event, all the sponsors, the donators, Zubaz, Sane, Carbon Clive, who have also commentated for this. But mostly the players that actually stepped up, and I really hope next time more people will come out, because I think this was really well done, and it's a nice safe spot for us ladies to enjoy ourselves. So
yeah.
and Saki, of course.
Yeah, I was about to say first. I want to say shout out to Saki for organizing this, and just creating a space for the ladies to have this platform to do this. Shout out to my team, Equinox. Love them. They're the best. But also shout out to the sponsors and the other teams that were involved in making this possible. Shout out to the donators. Shout out to all the women that competed. You are all amazing. And yeah, just shout out to everybody that supported the series and uplifted the women in the scene, and continue to uplift the women in the scene and give them, the support and platform that they deserve.
Alrighty, so with that being said, we're gonna head out. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.